In this episode, we wrap up our visit to Holland State Park and make our way to Traverse City, Michigan, where we stay at the Holiday RV Campgrounds. But it wasn't a smooth trip, as we had to make a few repairs to the Airstream along the way.
And hopefully this will be the last time I have to work on this.
With only a few days at each location, we try to explore the area as much as we can.
We never said we were an athletic family.
Things don't always work out, and we almost always miss something when visiting a new area.
We only just scratched the surface.
But that's okay. We now have a reason for a return trip. So join us as we head to northern Michigan during our fall road trip adventure.
How's your foot feeling?
Oh, it's a little sore.
Still sore?
Yeah.
Hopefully maybe in the next few days or next week or so it'll get better and you can go on some of those hikes with me and everything. But I think we just got a few things we got to get done this morning to get ready to go and continue on with our travels up to Traverse City.
Yeah,
so
I'm looking forward to a new destination.
So while Lisa's in there finishing getting around for the day and everything, I got a few things out here I want to try to get done with the truck and with the Airstream. But one thing I wanted to share with you guys is I got a package in the mail from our good friends Rich and Cindy Collins from the YouTube channel Love Subbin', and they've come out with a new product that I think a lot of you folks in the Airstream community will be very interested in. Get this door closed and show it to you here in just a second. We'll go ahead and put it on the Airstream. But yeah, you know, I had actually been in the market looking for some chain guards for our safety chains, and Rich and Cindy just kind of by chance were doing the same thing, and they found that there really wasn't a product on the market that kind of met their needs, I guess. So they decided to develop their own product, and they sent me a pair of them here to try out because they're wanting just to kind of test them before they kind of offer them to the broader RV and Airstream community and everything. So they sent these to us to test out and everything, so we'll give you our thoughts on them. But just initial look at them, I mean, these look like fantastic products. They're kind of a ballistic nylon. It's got their logo on there. Chain socks is the name that they're calling these. And I think it'd just be a simple task of just sliding these on the chains. And then, you know, worst case scenario, it just makes your Airstream look a lot nicer. Best case scenario, it also serves a function of preventing damage to your chains from dragging on the ground and or potentially causing sparks or something like that, which could, you know, in theory, cause some type of a wildfire or something like that. So we'll go ahead and get these installed, and then during the course of our travels, I'll kind of let you know how they're doing and everything. But yeah, it looks like a great product from Rich and Cindy, so excited to try it out. All right, so just like that, we got this one installed. We'll do the same thing on the other side and test these things out. All right, so the next task that I have for this morning before we hit the road is I want to go ahead and try to repair this deadbolt. If you remember from our last video, Lisa had mentioned that it was sticking. She was having a hard time turning this and locking the door.
Well, when I went to lock it, it didn't lock smoothly. It didn't slide in. So I had to push it in to get it to lock.
And I think it's because this deadbolt right here has become loose inside the carriage. So what I'll have to do is take off the mechanism here, drill out a couple rivets and pull out that carriage, bend it back into place. But what I've got now is I'm going to add a couple of stainless steel zip ties, and that should help prevent this from occurring again in the future. So really simple task. You know, just need a drill, 5/32 drill bit, couple large head rivets, some stainless steel zip ties. I picked those up at Harbor Freight, I think it was, or Menards, one of the hardware stores. Screwdriver, and that's about it. And maybe 15-20 minutes of your time. All right, so we got the deadbolt carriage out, and as you can see here, you can see how this is bent up. It's not supposed to be like that, and I think that's just over time. This deadbolt here bends on that for some reason, but I got a fix for this. We'll go ahead and bend this plate back down flat, but then I'll go ahead and put 2 stainless steel zip ties across these tabs here. And this was a trick that was given to me by Phil, the door guy, a couple of years ago when I had to repair this before, but I'd already installed it before he gave me that tip. So we're gonna go ahead and put those stainless steel zip ties on here, and hopefully this will be the last time I have to work on this. Okay, so we got both of the stainless steel zip ties put on there, so now it's just a matter of sliding it back in, putting the locking mechanism back in there, and then attaching 2 new rivets on there, and we'll be complete. All right, so we made it up here to Traverse City, got our Airstream all set up on the campsite. I tell you, this is a beautiful campground, Holiday RV Campground and Resort. I guess it used to be a former Airstream only RV park, but it's a beautiful site. We originally had a site that was in the woods, and we went ahead and asked if they had anything we could upgrade to, and we got one of the sites on the island. So we're surrounded on basically 3 sides by water. But you can see it, we got a beautiful view here, nice level site. Couldn't ask for anything more. So beautiful site, looking forward to our stay here. Hey guys, good morning. Another beautiful day here in Traverse City, Michigan. Lisa and I getting ready to go out on a little day trip, but first thing I want to do is go ahead and turn off the water to the Airstream. Don't ever like to leave it on if we're going to be gone for a while. You never know if you're going to ever have a water leak. Probably being overcautious, but why take a chance? But yeah, like I mentioned, Lisa and I were getting ready to go on a nice little fun day trip. We were actually in town yesterday, and we stopped by a shop called M22, and we were talking with some of the owners in there, and they were telling us about some micro adventures. And what this company's done is they've identified about 40 to 50 different micro adventures, is what they call them, that you can kind of put together and create your own little travel day or travel adventure. So Lisa and I talked with them, and they gave us some tips and pointers of a few places to go check out, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to just make a great day of it, since we're only here for a few more days, and see what this part of Michigan has to offer.
You ready, baby?
I am. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day today. We got our map here, and like I said earlier, we're gonna go and do kind of a little road trip. We're gonna go and hit Michigan Highway 22, and we're gonna make this little loop here in this part of northern Michigan. And we've got about 4 or 5 stops on here, or actually 5 or 6 stops. Looks like it ought to be a great day, and ready to hit the road and have a good time.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All alone again tonight, but you don't seem to forget about yourself. Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for help.
Hey, good morning. Is this what you need?
Yes, it is. Do you have a hang tag for it?
I do.
You just pop it back in and then hang it up. You're all set.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a great day. What are those passes called again?
America's a Beautiful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't have an America the Beautiful pass, you need to get one. You know, you can either buy them, or you know, if you're disabled, you can get them for a discount. I think if you're seniors, you can get them for discount. If you're military veteran, you can get them as well. A great way to see a lot of our national parks and everything at a discounted price or free, depending on whatever your status is. So
Very good.
Works really nice.
So here's a reminder to look at life that's pouring into you. And so my friend, let me tell you once again, and you know that it's true.
Yeah, first stop here on the Scenic Drive in Pier Stalking. Scenic Drive, I guess is what it is. Got a little chart, a little something over here tells us about it. We'll read that here in a minute. But wanted to get a photo of the bridge. It's really pretty neat. Hey, you don't have very many ups, do you? You're gonna pull a muscle.
You know, I pee my pants. Nope,
That's it?
that's it. No up, down.
Everything's holding you down?
Too much gravity.
We never said we were an athletic family, but yeah, that's a little bit, that's funny. All right, now that Lisa's pulled a couple muscles that she didn't know she had, we're gonna go ahead and get back in the truck and continue on with the drive. You doing all right?
I'm doing okay.
All right, we'll continue on.
Yeah, yeah.
This must be the most popular spot here on the Pier Stalking scenic route, because by far the biggest parking lot as well as the most people.
Yeah. Definitely.
But this is the stop that was recommended for us to check out. It's supposed to be like the most beautiful, so we just got to make it up there. The sand's a little bit hard to walk in. It looks like a big vast ocean out here. It's just gorgeous. The water's kind of a bluish green down here, and just a really pretty scenery.
It is. So pretty.
As much as we'd like to stick around and kind of take in some more of the views and everything, we got quite a bit more packed into the day, so we're gonna jump back in the truck and continue on with our adventures. It's amazing how much sand you can pick up in 200 yards of walking. So as we're finishing up the drive here in Pier Stalking, our next stop's going to be the was it at the Pyramid Park or something like that?
Yeah.
Trailhead, and we're going to go do that hike. And we were just talking about when we were in Acadia National Park, and we did some of the hikes there, and one of our favorite ones was the Crow's Nest, and it was just beautiful and everything. I mean, this is very beautiful in its own way and everything, but Lisa and I were just talking, we're like, yeah, the one advantage that Acadia has was they don't have all the sand.
Yeah. The hike down to is just gorgeous, no sand.
Yeah, which, you know, if you're not used to hiking in sand, it can be pretty challenging and everything, but it's just something just to, you know, note if you're coming here to Sleeping Bear Dunes. A lot of these hiking trails are going to be covered in sand.
Yeah,
so
very sandy. I mean, and it's not just a little sand, it's like
deep sand.
Deep sand.
Deep sand. So it's going to get in your shoes, it's going to make it hard and difficult to walk, but Still a great day.
It is a great day. Beautiful weather. Great day.
All right, so we made it to our next stop on our day trip adventure. We're here at the Pyramid Point Trailhead. This is supposed to be a pretty short, I think, half mile out, half mile back, a little hike to a nice little scenic overlook. Hopefully it'll be a little bit nicer, well, less sand. I shouldn't say nicer, just a little less sand than the other trail and everything. But you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. How's your foot feeling with your hiking shoes on?
It hurts.
Not as comfortable as the Hokas?
No, definitely not as comfortable as the Hokas.
Well, just let me know if they start hurting too bad. Does Hoka make a hiking shoe?
I don't know.
May need to check into that. Wasn't too bad of a hike, was it?
Oh, it was all uphill.
It was, yeah. Once from the parking lot, maybe you get 100 yards of flat terrain, and then it's kind of all uphill until you get to the overlook. Lisa's foot's still hurting, so I think that's the last hike for the day for sure. We gotta, we just gotta let her rest her foot. But that was still a nice view once we got up there.
Oh yeah, it was a beautiful view.
They had of course, at all of these overlooks, they've got these signs up there that says, you know, danger, don't risk going down the sand dune. And because you can get stuck down there. I'm assuming people get down there thinking they can climb back up. We were watching this one guy, he was climbing up, and it looked like he was pretty well exhausted. He looked like he broke a pretty good sweat. And
well, somebody he was with said he had done it 5 times. So if you went down and come back up 5 times.
So maybe he's in a little better shape than some people, but
yeah.
I think they don't want to risk people getting injured or stuck down there and then having to have a rescue come and get them and everything. So just if you're ever here at the Sleeping Bear National Lake Shore and you want to go check out the sand dunes, make sure you do it, but just got to be safe.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin your adventure.
Yeah, definitely.
I know Lisa won't ever admit it, but I tell you, she is a real trooper. She's a lot tougher than what she leads on. You know, her foot is really hurting her, and she finished out this hike, so really proud of her. You know, it takes a lot of effort to kind of put the pain aside and just continue on. Time to put the Hokas back on?
Yes, definitely time to put the Hokas back on.
You're a trooper. All right, so got the Pyramid Point hike checked off our list.
Yeah.
On to our next adventure. I think we're heading to what, Leland?
Leland, get some lunch, walk around that cute little town.
Yeah, go check out that town and then continue on.
It's,
it's getting warm. I'm glad.
It's getting warm.
Glad we got the hike in earlier this morning.
Yeah, it says it's 72, but it feels a lot warmer than that.
Yeah, so you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All right, so we made it to Leland, Michigan. Short drive from the trailhead. We were talking to some locals and they had recommended that we come here for lunch. So where are we going to?
The Village Cheese Shanty.
Yeah, so it sounded pretty interesting. So we're gonna see if we can find that place and go grab us a bite to eat and then see what else this town's got to offer.
Sounds good, let's do it.
So how would you rate your sandwich?
9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. Is that good?
It's very good.
That was a cute little town.
It is.
Did you find you something at the shops?
I bought me a Patagonia shirt and then an M22 sticker.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a neat little memory to put on the Airstream. Remind us of our trip here in Michigan along the Michigan 22 highway.
I think so.
You ready to head on up to, what's our next stop? Was it Sutton Bay?
Sutton Bay, yeah.
I think that's what it's called. But yeah, we're having a great day on this road trip, so we're gonna head on to our next stop. A cute little town. Got a lot of neat little shops in here.
Yeah, it does.
Not sure we can do a lot of shopping for stuff in the Airstream on this trip, but it's always nice to get out and see the different towns. Yeah, this town's got a little different vibe than Leland did. So it seems to be a little bit more modern. Some of the buildings look a little newer, but still cute little town. Hey guys, so we made it back to the camper. Man, that was a great day today, wasn't it?
It was a very good day.
Yeah, just so much to see and do here in northern Michigan. The Michigan 22 kind of scenic route that we took today, just so much to see. We only just scratched the surface. But yeah, we had a great time.
We did.
But I think that's gonna do it for this video. We're gonna head up to the Upper Peninsula next. So if you guys haven't already done so, consider subscribing to our channel. I'd love to have you follow along. Also, if you have any questions, leave those in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. And if we don't hear from you, hopefully we'll see you down the road.
See you down the road.
You gonna cap off the day with the M22 sticker?
I am. I'm gonna put the M22 sticker right here. There we go.
Right next to Michigan.
Right next to Michigan.